What's going on, everyone? This is Carlo, the solutionist, and the solution to fitness. And today I'll be reviewing the Ghost Legend pre-workout, and this is the Sour Patch Kids flavor. Alright guys, so the Ghost pre-workout is starting to be a very popular pre-workout. It's actually the flagship product of the Ghost brand, mainly because it's one of the only pre-workouts to actually license with an actual candy brand, which will make candy lovers happy. So like I said, this is the Sour Patch Kids Redberry flavor. It's a pretty unique situation because not a lot of companies are able to license with known brands like that. I recently did a video on Diamondized Nutrition doing something very similar by partnering with an actual cereal brand. So if you haven't seen that video, you can check it out right here. So before all my pre-workout reviews, I like to point out that I have a high tolerance to this stuff. I've gone through hundreds of these over the years. So if it affects me, it's definitely going to affect you. So I'll be reviewing Ghost by going over the product's ingredients, its effectiveness, its taste, and its price, and giving it an overall score based on those topics. These scores range from 1 out of 5 sets, 5 being the highest, or 1 out of 10 reps to be more precise. You can check out my other supplement reviews in my supplement review playlist. And as always, if you appreciate the information I'm about to give you, or just enjoy my content, then bench the subscribe button, squat the like button, delete the share button, and punch out the notification bell for more reviews such as this. Alright, with all that being said, let's get right into the review of Ghost Legend. So what are the claims of Ghost? Sour, sweet, and authentic flavors are nothing new to us, so it only made sense to team up with Sour Patch Kids once again to bring the epic Redberry flavor to Ghost Legend. Your taste buds can thank us later. That's the claim. No claims of energy, pump, focus, endurance, none of that. Okay, it's a first. It's all about the taste. Alright, let's start by getting into the ingredients of Ghost. I want to first give Ghost a thumbs up for fully disclosing everything. So we have L-citrulline at 4,000 milligrams. We've talked about this before. I think 4,000 is right at the acceptable limit for me. Beta-alanine is at 2,000 milligrams, slightly lower than I'm used to. I prefer the average 3,200 and up. That is the standard dosage. Even C4's got that. Then we have augmentine sulfate, which is a nitric oxide booster. This helps with your pumps. Augmentine increases blood flow while also decreasing blood pressure, and studies show it helps eliminate harmful bacteria that affects the immune system. Then you have 100 milligrams of norvaline, which will further aid the pump and recovery. Now let's get into the Ghost Smart Energy Blend. You have a mix of 165 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous and 50 milligrams of decaffeine malate, which is really on the low end from what I'm used to. But I'll get into how people that are less stim sensitive are affected by this. Then we have alpha GPC at 150 milligrams, which is more of a focus ingredient while also having some effect on your endurance. This dosage is also moderate to low for me. Then we have rhodiola root extract, which helps with decreasing fatigue, though only dosed at 50 milligrams, which is really nothing. 1,000 milligrams of taurine is also in here. That's a good dosage there. Everything else you see here on the label is pretty underdosed and not really worth mentioning, but you can check it out here for your own benefit. Alright, effectiveness. Let's start with the stim junkies first. Garbage. For me, absolutely no energy, barely a pump, maybe slightly more focused. Overall, so glad I didn't spend a dime of my own money on this. That was basically how it affected me, but I wanted to know if it was just me that had that same experience. So I checked out some reviews on this on YouTube, and I started watching this one video of a guy who claimed to also be a stim junkie, so I thought his response would be similar to mine, and according to the title of his video, he's unbiased. So let's see.
Let me tell you, it doesn't give you that kick like some of those really high stim pre-workouts do, but it had the energy to keep going and going. It's more of a clean energy that lasts throughout your whole pre-workout. That's the first thing that I noticed.
You felt that?
So let's start out with the ingredients. I give it a minus.
A minus for the ingredients?
Next part would be taste, and taste gets an A. Best tasting pre-workout that I've ever had.
A for taste? Okay, I'll give you that.
I'm gonna give value a B minus. It's not terrible, but it's not great. If you use the coupon code online from one of their athletes, it definitely helps out. So I recommend doing that.
The value was a B minus. I didn't get to the price yet, but This is around $45.
Last part is effectiveness for the more advanced bodybuilders. I've been lifting for about 8 years now, and I use it. It allows you to sleep at night. It gives everything that I could want. So in terms of effectiveness, I'm gonna give it an A-. Okay, so the overall grade for this pre-workout is an A. This is the pre-workout.
Okay, so maybe it's just me, but I haven't tried anything this week since C4. Actually, I think C4 might be a little stronger than this. According to more stimulant-sensitive people, they felt some energy from this. I guess I'm that far gone from you guys. So for beginners, you may get some energy and a pump from this. Nothing mind-blowing, according to reviews I've read. At one point, I stopped using this before workouts and used it on an off day just to get a little something to keep me up for work. Or I'd mix it with a more effective pre-workout for the taste. But for me, I would not even recommend this to beginners. And not just because of the effectiveness. I'll tell you why as we move on to the next topic, which is the price. I usually get into the taste after I talk about the effectiveness, but I feel it's appropriate to keep all the bad together in one section of the video. Current average price for a 30-serving container of Ghost is $45. Do I have to say more? Seriously guys, if you are stim sensitive, anything affects you, then you can get something much more cheaper than this. $45 is just robbery. Nothing in this label justifies that price tag. Maybe they're making up for their licensing rights, so they need the cash. Gotta make it taste good and stay true to that claim, right? Now let's use that to segue into the taste. Probably the one major positive thing about Ghost that I can think of. Even with that though, it still isn't the most best tasting product out there. I don't know, not too much of a fan of really sour pre-workouts. Personal preference, you may like that. Sour Patch Candy, I really don't mind. I mean, I use this right before going on stage. Sour Patch Kids, I mean, to get that vascularity going. But as for drinking something sour, I don't know why it bothers me a lot. Didn't realize this until I started taking this. Again, going from other people's reviews, they like it. They don't love it, but it's good. Definitely don't have to force it down, which is kind of around how I feel about it. It suggests to mix 1 scoop with 6 to 8 ounces of water and to never take more than 2 scoops. What's gonna happen if I take more than 2? Huh? Too sour? So I know y'all are saying that it's gonna be too much energy for us. I'm just kidding guys, don't slit my throat. I know there may be some die-hard Ghost fans out there. Alright, so it's time for my score. Overall, I give Ghost Legend, namely the Sour Patch Kids Redberry flavor, a low 2 out of 5 sets or 3 out of 10 reps. Since I'm not very stim sensitive, I won't even bring up the energy effectiveness. The taste is pretty good. It does taste like the flavor it is licensed with, but the product is pretty underdosed in most parts, and that tag is really overpriced. There are pre-workouts out there that are awesome for a lot less than this. Even beginner pre-workouts. It's a flashy container that will grab your attention when you walk into GNC, but that's about it. Alright guys, so that was my review of the Ghost Legend pre-workout. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, like I said in the beginning of the video, please bench that subscribe button and definitely hit that notification bell for more uploads such as this. Once again, this is Carlo Solution, saying if you got a problem, I'll help you solve it. Your work days are done and your best is yet to come.